No, we are not going to press with this. Don't explain it, just fix it.
Hey, honey, I need your help with
Not
something.
now.
Excuse me?
I have a deadline looming with one assistant gone AWOL and the other one is so incompetent there's actually less work without her.
I'm really sorry to hear this, but we gotta try.
Just make an appointment.
An appointment? You're my cousin. You're not the Pope.
Editor-in-chief of a fashion magazine.
Connie, this is serious. You are the one person that can get through to Sonny. You need to reach out to him before he goes over the edge.
And why the hell would I give a damn again? Why don't you deal with him?
Because he was never in love with me.
Oh. Well, if that's right, then that must be very painful. But happily, there are plenty of women that Sonny's claimed he's loved. Maybe one of them can provide assistance.
Who do you mean? Like maybe Brenda? But it was a fantasy. She could never possibly hope to live up to the reality of what it was to be married to Sonny.
Well, what about Carly? Sonny married her 4 times.
Yes, Carly was very familiar. And he went to her again and again for many years, and she was always there for him. But the damage and the dysfunction just got to be too much. She's out. She's done with him.
Well, that might be one of the only sensible things Carly's ever done. Now, if you can't manage to help me massage the ego of this maniacal...
Not asking Kate the fake Howard. I'm asking Constanza Louise Falconeri, the smartest girl at Sacred Heart School. The one that Sonny would do anything for, the one who understood him like no one else could. Sonny's going to a very, very dark place, and I think you're the only one that can lead him out.
I left Constanza Louise back in Bensonhurst. She never met Sonny on the corner to run away with him. She disappeared when I went to Manhattan to fulfill my dreams and become someone better.
Someone better? Or just someone different?
I wanted to go to college. I wanted to have a career. You were fine with staying in Bensonhurst, raising Sonny's child as a single mother.
Really? Since you seem to know so much about me and so much about my life, why didn't you tell me this? What choice did I have? A pregnant, teenage Catholic girl whose baby daddy was up to his neck in the local mob, huh?
No one pressured you to dump Sonny. That was your call.
That's right. I dumped him because I could see where he was going running around with Joe Scully, and I didn't want any part of that. So I dumped him, and he ran straight to you just to piss me off and make me jealous.
Why? Why are we talking about ancient history?
Because it matters. Because you could have turned him down, but you didn't because he got to you. And by the time I found out I was pregnant, it was already too late. You guys already had something that was real, and I was honestly okay with that.
That was a lifetime ago.
You and Sonny were in love, Connie.
Stop calling me that. My name is Catherine Hardwick Howard. Why are you calling my private line? You were terminated, Inga. Because you have no eye, no instinct, and no discernible talent for this industry. Stop groveling. I'm doing you a favor.
Wow. Aren't you just a big, fat freaking deal? Dumping all over some poor kid that you just fired.
Inga was a distraction that I don't need. Same could be said about Sonny.
Why don't you sell it to someone else, Connie? I'm not buying it. I know how much Sonny means to you.
He means my past, the road not taken. He means a life that is not compatible with mine. I have nothing left for Sonny Corinthos.
Yeah, who are you trying to convince? Me or you?
Why do you care so much?
I care for a lot of reasons. Number one, things between Sonny and Dante are bad, and they're getting worse, and I don't want to see one of them wind up dead.
Sonny is not my concern.
What the hell does that even mean? Not your concern. You love the man enough to agree to marry him.
Yes, I did. A lapse in judgment that left me shocked at the altar.
Honey, Sonny lets you in like he doesn't let anyone else in. You understand him like nobody else does.
What about you? You snuck out of school with him. You skipped school and got picked up for truancy.
We were a couple of kids running around having fun. You were the one that he loved. You were the one that he listened to. Sonny was getting knocked around by Deke every day of his life, and the older he got, the worse it was getting for him and his mother, and he was getting ready to fight back. He was getting ready to kill a cop, and you talked him down from that.
How do you know that?
There are a lot of thin walls in Bensonhurst, Connie. I know how you were able to get through to him and pull him back from his worst impulses.
Clearly not.
Okay, what about that time with what was his name? Tommy Pallone. Sonny found you two sitting in that car, listening to your song. He jumped up on the hood of the car and started kicking in the windshield.
Poor Tommy. He loved that car.
Yes, Sonny was like a wounded animal, and you got out of that car, and you looked him in the eye, and you started singing that song, and you got through to him. You gotta do that again. You gotta find a way to get through to Sonny now before it's too late.
Anymore. We might as well be strangers, which is fine with me, because I don't want any part of Sonny or his past.
It's your past too, Connie.
I don't answer to that name anymore, all right? I left that behind me years ago.
So what? So you could live a lie? You know, it is no accident that you wound up in this business, that there's not one damn thing that's real about. You go hiring these teenage girls, starving themselves to some ridiculous manufactured idea of fitness, then you dress them in these ridiculous clothes that no human woman could ever afford or possibly even hope to look good at, and then you tell the women of the world that that's what they should aspire to.
You can't possibly hold me solely responsible for the evils of the fashion industry.
But I remember a girl who didn't mind eating a couple slices of pizza, who didn't mind getting dirty a little bit and having some fun, and who had dreams and had talent, but you had some compassion too.
Well, we can't all go around rending our clothes and waving our arms like you, Olivia.
I remember a girl who could look at Sonny and see this damaged, reckless, self-destructive boy and see all the way through that to the person that he was inside.
That was an adolescent fantasy, saving the bad boy. I didn't realize until I lay bleeding on the altar that I can't save Sonny. It is not worth my life to try.
Well, congratulations. Catherine Hardwick Howard, you won. Connie's gone. All you got left is an ice-cold bitch.
Well, I'm not thrilled with your choice of words, but I'm glad that we agree on something.
The sad thing is that you really lost the best part of you. The real you. You built up these big, fat walls around this nice-looking palace, and you're in there all alone. You can't touch anyone, and no one can touch you.
Could you wrap up your sermon? I'm still on my deadline.
Oh, yeah, you love saying that word, don't you? Deadline. Deadline. It makes you feel powerful. It makes you feel important, and that's all you ever really wanted, was power. I'm sorry that I messed up your deadline, Catherine Hardwick Howard. Sorry I wasted your time.